All right, so it's been about a year since I started flying RC planes and posting on YouTube. And all that time, I've been flying one plane, which is the Flight Test Tiny Trainer. I started out a year ago buying a speed build kit from them directly, and then just since then, I've replaced parts, rebuilt parts, and fixed it a few times. But basically, that's what I've been flying is the Tiny Trainer. So way back when I first started getting into the hobby, I just was researching it, looking into it, and I decided to build a couple of foam board planes just to see if I could do it. The first one I built was the Tiny Trainer. The second plane I built was one that I found off of the Flight Test forum. I had always wanted to build a P-40. That was one of my favorite warbirds from World War II. And Flight Test does not have a P-40 at the time. So I actually found this one on the forum. It's a Mighty Mini, so I can still use all the same electronics that I have. They'll fit into this plane and they'll be sufficient to get it into the air. So I decided this time that I'm going to build that same plane and put it up in the air and see if we can see what we can do. I looked it up and it did have. I found the skins for this particular plane that I have. So this will be my first time trying to do a foam board plane with the replaced skins. So this is called the skins. You can see that the pieces they're actually doubled up. There's a top and a bottom for each foam piece, and then when it's broken up, you can see all the color in it, right? So that's what they call skins or labels. We'll see how it goes. I have already here printed out the skins. You can see the, well, none of those are, see there's the decorations on the skin, on the plans already. And so all I have to do is replace these onto the foam board and then cut it all out and put it back together, and it will have those on it. I got my Super 77 here to help me stick them to the foam board, and I actually already have a piece of foam board that I didn't even realize I had sitting around, but cool is cool, so I'm going to use that, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just did one piece to see how difficult it would be, so I chose the vertical stabilizer, and you can see here it's all done. It's pretty much this, instead of the black paper on the side of the foam, it's this, what's called a decal or a skin, and all I have to do is cut or break a half cut here and then bevel cut here, and it will open and close like a rudder, and I will be good to go. So let's try a couple more pieces. Okay, so I figured out where I want to put the horizontal stabilizer. The first thing I have to do is remove the paper. I'm trying to move it very carefully. Then we have to remove it from the second side. That. Okay, looks good. So now okay, and then we let that dry. So now we need to cut out this X-Acto to cut out the rest of the curves. I think I'm going to glue it and then I'll cut the slots later. That way I'll be sure they'll go all the way through evenly. And there's my horizontal stabilizer. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to start cutting all the lines and carving out whatever foam I need to carve out. Sorry, sweetie, you gotta wait. Hold on. What's up, baby? What's the matter, huh? You just need me to hold you all the time, huh? You're just a little lonely girl, huh? You're a lonely girl. All right, for the turtle deck and the hatch cover, I'm going to use some cardboard paper or some, actually this is matte photo paper I have, extra piece lying around. It is like 11 mil, something like that, 71 pounds maybe, something like that. But anyways, I'm gonna glue this onto it, and then we'll use that both pieces as the cover. So. All right, it's all set up. It's all done. For the most part, I got everything. All the electronics are set up. All my deflections are set up. I got my dual rates set up. I believe it's all balanced now. I actually just did one last check, and I'm putting everything back together before my test flight. So I just got to put the propeller back on, and should be good to go. Now it calls for a 6x45 propeller, which is this, and so I got some of these, but I really wanted to try it with one of these. This is a 5x4.6, so it's actually a little hair more deflection than these. I was going to try this first, and if it worked out good, then I was going to try these. But I really like the way these look, and it should work. It's a 5x4.6, so 3-blade too, so it should work. The measurement's right, so I think I'm going to try this first and see how it works. I'll take this one out in the field with me. If this has problems, then I'll switch over and see what happens. So we'll see what happens, like I said. So put that back on. Okay, that should be it right there. Looks good to go. It's tilting slightly forward. We'll see what happens. It has been raining a lot in my area right now. It's probably been raining for 2-3 weeks straight. There's been actually flooding in the area. It was supposed to stop raining for 2 days, which was today and tomorrow. It did not rain today. If it does not rain tomorrow, I'm going to wake up in the morning. If it's not raining, I'm going to try to go out. If it is raining, then it looks like I'll probably have to wait till next week to get out into the field. So we'll see what happens.